Welcome to the Fall 2024 graduation. We hope you enjoy it. Beth Crandall, CEO.
It is such a pleasure to be able to share our most recent graduates with you. We are celebrating not just the incredible achievements of our graduates, but also the remarkable journey that brought them here. To our esteemed graduates, both humans and four-legged, congratulations! You've achieved this moment in your journey that represents trust, courage, and partnership. This graduation is more than just the completion of training. It marks the beginning of a new chapter for you. Today, we celebrate 18 graduates. Your perseverance in training with your new dog guide is a testament to your commitment to this partnership, and we want to wish you all the very best as you take on new challenges. Today, as we celebrate this milestone, I also want to recognize the countless individuals who have contributed to this journey, the foster families and volunteers who spend countless hours ensuring the dogs get the best start and care in their training, and to our donors who generously give to ensure that we can continue to provide dogs at no cost to our clients. Their commitment to Lions Foundation of Canada Dog Guides is a vital part of the success that we celebrate today. As you take your first steps into this new chapter, remember that the road ahead will be filled with both challenges and triumphs. There may be moments of doubt, but also moments of great joy and satisfaction as you and your dog guide navigate new paths, explore new horizons, and face new adventures. Your partnership is a powerful symbol of what can be achieved through mutual trust, respect, and a shared commitment to each other's well-being. I hope you enjoy watching our latest graduation. It fills us with pride and honor to be able to share this with you.
Angela Sharbutt, Board Chair.
On behalf of the Board of Directors, congratulations to our 18 teams hailing from Nova Scotia to British Columbia and many places in between. Thank you for your hard work and dedication, and enjoy your new life with your dog guide. We can't accomplish what we do without the dedicated support of our many volunteers, donors, and staff. Thank you to each one of you for all that you do. After the graduation ceremony, we'll be having a video on the Difference campaign. We hope you'll stay around and watch that video. Enjoy the program. Thank you.
Adam Woodward, Pet Value.
At Value, we wanted to wish all the new dog guide graduates a big congratulations from all the franchise store managers.
Hi, I'm Janet Marison. My husband Harry and I are volunteers, puppy raisers for the Lions Foundation of Canada, and we've been doing that since 1999. And we are currently, sadly, bringing back our 22nd foster puppy. One of our last year's foster puppy is graduating, and we've decided we're going to sponsor part of him as he graduates. And his name is King, and he's graduating on the 26th of September. We decided to foster after we retired from our professions, and we started in 1999, which is the year that the world was going to come to an end. 2000, just before 2000, we got our first foster puppy, and it's just become a passion for both of us. We've not been without a dog since 1999, and it just is such a meaningful thing to do. And it also, if you love dogs, it's a wonderful way to be able to take your dog just about everywhere you want to go. So if you're ever thinking of sponsoring a dog or fostering, by all means step forward, because it is so rewarding, and it's giving back to somebody who can't do it by themselves, and you'll change that person's life forever, and it'll change your life too. I would say if you like dogs, and you live close to Oakville or Guelph, then think about fostering a puppy. It's one of the most rewarding things that you can do. And if you are too far away and you have the means, sponsoring a dog is going to change someone's life. King will graduate as a service dog at the end of the month, and he will change his forever person's life. And so it's just so rewarding. We're going to come and we're going to celebrate with King that he's going to make it such a difference in someone else's life.
Alyssa and Courtney, instructors in the Autism Assistance Dog Guide Program and Facility Support Dog Program.
Hi, my name is Alyssa. I'm an instructor in the Autism Assistance Dog Guide Program. This is Courtney. She was my partner in class. I want to send out a huge congratulations to our graduating clients and families, Aiden and Oris, Sloan and Rudolph, Johnny and Rebus, Nolan and Jacob, Radar and family. We had a really fun class. Everybody worked really hard. We have been out to see everyone at least once. Everyone is doing fantastic, and we are super proud of you all.
While we were running our autism program, we also ran one of our facility support teams. We had Moose graduate with Maddie, who is his primary handler, and he is going to be working at Zebra Child and Youth Advocacy Center out in Alberta. The really unique part there is the Zebra Child and Youth Advocacy Center, they are already working with a dog by the name of Captain, and he was trained by Dogs with Wings in Edmonton. So now Moose and Captain have teamed up together, and they're going to be supporting the children that are using Zebra Child and Youth Advocacy Center. So we're very proud of you, Moose, and good luck with everything.
Autism Assistance. Sloan and Rudolph. Rudolph, a black Labrador Retriever puppy, lays down on his dog bed. Sloan, a young person in a car, sits next to a grown-up Rudolph, a black Labrador Retriever wearing his red Autism Assistance Dog Guide harness. A big thank you to Rudolph's foster family, Cindy McDonald, and a Teens Generous sponsored, Leonard and Gabriella Osen Foundation. Jace and Raider. Raider, a black Labrador Retriever puppy, sits on the floor. A grown-up Raider, a black Labrador Retriever, sits on a bench wearing his red Autism Assistance Dog Guide harness. A big thank you to Raider's foster family, Terry Gallipo, and the Teens Generous sponsored, Leonard and Gabriella Osen Foundation. Johnny and Rebus. Rebus, a black Labrador Retriever puppy, sits on his dog bed. Johnny, a young person, walks next to grown-up Rebus, a black Labrador Retriever wearing his red Autism Assistance Dog Guide harness. A big thank you to Rebus's foster family, Linda Reed, and the Teens Generous sponsored, North Newmarket Lions Club and Jarvis Lions Club. Jacob and Nolan. Nolan, a yellow Labrador Retriever puppy, curls up on his dog bed. Jacob, a young person, sits behind a grown-up Nolan, a yellow Labrador Retriever wearing the red Autism Assistance Dog Guide harness. A big thank you to Nolan's foster family, Victoria Longo. Special thanks to day school volunteers, Linda Festing-Smith and Bill Glennie, and the Teens Generous sponsored, Chingwakuzi Lions Club. Aiden and Oris. Oris, a yellow Labrador Retriever puppy, sleeps next to a frog Stuffy. Aiden, a young person, sits next to a grown-up Oris, a yellow Labrador Retriever wearing the red Autism Assistance Dog Guide harness. A big thank you to Oris's foster family, Celine Goddard, volunteer sitter Jaden Elliott, and the Teens Generous sponsors, Aylesford and District Lions Club, Order of Eastern Star, Nova Scotia and PEI, and New Germany and Area Lions Club. Facility Support Program. Maddie from Zebra Child and Youth Advocacy Center, and Moose. Moose, a yellow Labrador Retriever puppy, lays down on a dog bed with his siblings beside him. Maddie, a person from Zebra Child and Youth Advocacy Center, sits next to a grown-up Moose, a yellow Labrador Retriever wearing their facility support dog harness. A big thank you to Moose's foster family, the Radon family, D-School volunteers, Leanna and family, and the Teens Generous sponsors, Travelers Canada and Clarenville Lions Club. Hearing graduate Robert with Sarge.
Bonjour, je me présente, mon nom est Robert de la Rosebille et mon chien guide Sarge. Alors, c'est ma deuxième présence ici à l'école. J'ai eu un chien en 2011 et qui s'appelait Christina. Alors, j'ai fait 12 ans avec Christina. Elle m'a apporté beaucoup, Christina. Et puis là, maintenant, j'espère vivre la même aventure avec Sarge. Alors, on va voyager ensemble. Je suis allé partout. Je suis allé à Paris, je suis allé en France. C'est tellement agréable d'avoir mon chien guide. Tout le monde me parle, tout le monde c'est comme si j'étais plus sourd. Alors, avec mon implant, mon chien guide, merveilleux. Alors, je tiens à remercier les Lions. Et puis ici, l'école, c'est formidable. Les gens sont vraiment sympathiques. Et puis, quand je suis devenu sourd, j'ai cherché sur Internet et puis, cause de coïncidence, je tombe sur les chiens qui avaient des chiens sourds. Alors, j'ai fait une demande, j'ai été appelé rapidement. Et puis, ça m'a apporté beaucoup de choses. Et en plus, j'ai connu plusieurs amis à Québec qui étaient des Lions à Québec que je ne connaissais pas. Entre autres, Maurice Pouliot, qui était directeur et c'est la fondation. Et puis, ce temps-là, c'est mon ami. On travaille toujours ensemble. On va souvent dans les conférences ensemble avec lui pour présenter notre chien et pour donner la chance à d'autres personnes d'avoir des chiens. Il n'y a pas seulement qu'à Québec qu'il y a des chiens. Ici, on dessert le Canada au complet et le programme est en français. Merci.
Hearing graduates, Catherine with Annette and Nicole with Blendon.
Hi, my name is Nicole, and this is Blendon. She is my hearing guide dog. I'm in the hearing program. I'm deaf, and I use a cochlear implant, so when I take it off, I can't hear anything. So if somebody knocks on my door, or there's a fire alarm that goes off while I'm sleeping, she is the best thing that has ever happened to me.
And hi, my name is Catherine. This is Annette. This is my first dog pet ever. This is a very new experience to me, but I'm hard of hearing, and so having an invisible disability like this can be very challenging, and especially when trying to speak up for myself, it can be a little bit challenging as well. So having Annette by my side has definitely helped so far, and especially in situations in which I miss certain cues or I miss certain information out there, and that will definitely come in handy. Class has been really interesting. Getting the manual in such ahead of time and seeing all the research and all the, information that we have to digest during this whole process has been really interesting, especially as someone who has never owned a pet before. I feel like this has been a great introduction and a good start to owning a pet. But class so far has been great. The information that we go into has been very thorough, and seeing the work with the dogs, seeing the foundations work with the dogs, it's been really helpful.
So I've really been enjoying our class. I feel like I've learned a lot about dogs in general, but also really specifically service dogs, how they're supposed to act, how they're supposed to look, what they're supposed to do, and really how much goes into training them. We've done practices of door knocks and timers and alarm clocks, and it just progressively gets harder and harder for them, which is really great practice for them in real life, and it's really great practice for us as well. I'm really grateful for everything that we've been given through this organization. Very, very excited to take my dog home and live a more independent life.
And we just wanted to thank the sponsors, the volunteers, and the sitters, as well as the sponsors, our trainers who have helped us thus far to be able to get here, and Calvin behind the camera. And thank you.
Hearing program. Melanie and Parfait. Parfait, a black Labrador Retriever puppy, lays down on their dog bed. Melanie, a person sits next to a grown-up Parfait, a black Labrador Retriever, wearing their red hearing dog guide harness. A big thank you to Parfait's foster family, Melinda Warren, and the team's generous sponsors, Fenwick Lions Club, and the Bernice Davidson Davies Foundation. Robert and Sarge. Sarge, a black Labrador Retriever puppy, sits on the grass wearing his red collar and leash. Robert, a person, sits next to a grown-up Sarge, a black Labrador Retriever wearing their red hearing dog-eyed harness. A big thank you to Sarge's foster family, Karen P.O. Remerink, and the team's generous sponsors, Beth and Ray Gendron, and an anonymous sponsor. Joanne and Alma. Alma, a cream standard poodle puppy, sits on the ground. Joanne, a person, sits next to a grown-up Alma, a cream standard poodle, wearing the red hearing dog-eyed harness. A big thank you to Alma's foster family, Kathy Becker, Samantha Jag, Sandy Walsh, day school volunteer Mary Hawthorne, and the team's generous sponsored, Unitron Hearing. Special thanks to the students of Medicine Hat College from Service Dog and Canine Studies Management. Pierre and Sparrow. Sparrow, a black Labrador Retriever puppy, sits on the floor. Pierre, a person, sits next to a grown-up Sparrow, a black Labrador Retriever wearing their red hearing dog-eyed harness. A big thank you to Sparrow's foster family, Laura Radu. Special thanks to day school volunteers, Linda Festing-Smith and Bill Glennie, and the team's generous sponsors, North Rustical Lions Club, Conception Bay South Lion Club, and Rick Pinsino, Nature's Way Kennel, for donating Sparrow to LFCDG. Peter and Blue. Blue, a black standard poodle puppy, sits on some rocks. Peter, a person, sits next to a grown-up Bloon, a black standard poodle wearing the red hearing dog-eyed harness. A big thank you to Bloom's foster family, Susan Tarasek, volunteer sitter Marianne Covey, and the team's generous sponsors, Christina Foisy and Elmvale Lions Club. Nicole and Blendon. Blendon, a yellow Labrador Retriever puppy, sits on the grass. Nicole, a person, sits next to a grown-up Blendon, a yellow Labrador Retriever, wearing their red hearing dog-eyed vest. A big thank you to Blendon's foster family, Katie Teague, volunteer sitters Sue and Bill Hicks, and the team's generous sponsors, Newmarket Swans Club, Aegis Lions Club, and Gould Lions Club. Catherine and Annette. Annette, a cream standard poodle, sits in the car. Catherine, a person, sits next to a grown-up Annette, a cream standard poodle, wearing their red hearing dog-eyed vest. A big thank you to Annette's foster family and Klaus, volunteer setters Yang and Lily, and the team's generous sponsor, Streetsville Lions Club. Gail, Brennan, and Pearl. Pearl, a yellow Labrador Retriever puppy, sleeps on a dog bed wearing glasses. Gail, a person, sits next to a grown-up Pearl, a yellow Labrador Retriever wearing their red hearing dog-eyed vest. Brennan, the secondary handler, sits next to a grown-up Pearl, a yellow Labrador Retriever wearing their red hearing dog-eyed vest. A big thank you to Pearl's foster family, Karen Kirkpatrick, and the team's generous sponsors, Martinsville and District Lions Club, Neil and Rhonda Goslin, Order of the Eastern Star, Grand Chapter of Saskatchewan, and Lions of Saskatchewan. Jocelyn and Rebel. Rebel, a black Labrador Retriever puppy, lays down on the dog bed. Jocelyn, a person, sits next to a grown-up Rebel, a black Labrador Retriever wearing their red hearing dog-eyed harness. A big thank you to Rebel's foster family, Joanne Ambridge, and the team's generous sponsors, Frank Dalglish and Swan River Lions Club. Diabetes Alert graduate, Natalie and Phoebe.
My name is Natalie. This is my dog Phoebe, and we're a part of the DAD program, otherwise known as the Diabetic Alert Dog program. This is my first dog, my first service dog, and just my first dog, so I'm very excited. One of the reasons why I wanted one of these dogs was because there's a mall 15 minutes from my house, and I haven't been able to walk there for almost a year, like I used to because I would get such intense lows, and I was in areas where I was in parking lots and not a lot of people were around and behind stores, and being able to have Phoebe to be able to go back on those walks to enjoy life again and to be able to get out independently is one of the biggest deals in my life. And just knowing that she's there to either help with the low, alert the low, bark for help. She's amazing. Our class has been absolutely incredible, and we have the most amazing instructors who have gone above and beyond for us and made our lives even easier in this kind of chaotic period of change. And without them, we couldn't have got through this without them. Thank you to the sponsors, the sitters, the volunteers for making this all happen. This dog is going to change my life, and it's all because of these people.
Diabetes Alert Program. Alex and Esme. Esme, a black Labrador Retriever puppy, sits in a store wearing their green Future Dog Guide vest. Alex, a person, sits next to a grown-up Esme, a black Labrador Retriever, wearing their red Diabetes Alert Dog Guide harness. A big thank you to Esme's foster family, Sarah Pelletiero, and the team's generous sponsors, Fenwick Lions Club, Camera Swans, and Rose's Lions Club. Daniel and Fancy. Fancy, a yellow Labrador Retriever, lays down on the floor. Daniel, a person, sits next to a grown-up Fancy, a yellow Labrador Retriever, wearing their Diabetes Alert Dog Guide harness. A big thank you to Fancy's foster family, Laura Capel, volunteer sitter, Susan Alexander, and the team's generous sponsors, State of Horse Fuel, King City Lions Club, and Forest Hill Lions Club. Natalie and Phoebe. Phoebe, a black Labrador Retriever, sits wearing their green Future Dog Guide vest. Natalie, a person, sits next to a grown-up Phoebe, a black Labrador Retriever, wearing their red Diabetes Alert Dog Guide harness. A big thank you to Phoebe's foster family, Jane Wright, volunteer sitters, Douglas McPherson, and the team's generous sponsor, Richard Samuel.
As we wrap up another celebration, I want to honor not just the achievements of today, but the promise of the future. This graduation represents a stepping stone to a journey filled with discovery, empowerment, and boundless possibilities. Congratulations to all of our graduates. May you continue to go forward with confidence and joy. I also want to take this opportunity to tell you about our exciting new building project. We are looking forward to continuing to work on being able to graduate more dog guides and work on our biggest campaign to date, The Difference. This campaign focuses on fundraising for our much needed new building that will allow us to match more people across Canada. I hope you will join us to help make our dream home a reality and donate to the campaign today at www.dogguides.com. Thank you very much. Lions Foundation of Canada Dog Guides is more than an organization. This is a place where people from all walks of life with differing abilities can come, feel safe, secure, and engage in a training process that's going to help them transform the way they live. This is a place where people come to feel connected. This is a place where they're supported, and it's truly inspiring. To think that the organization was started with the vision of a few lions who wanted to commit to making a change, to making a difference, to their commitment to service. The energy that they put into creating this school, starting with Canine Vision Canada in the 1980s and coming out with the one graduate in 1985 to where we are today, the largest school of our kind in Canada, now serving 7 different programs. It's remarkable to think that we've come this far and that the commitment and the service that we provide to Canadians with physical and medical disabilities and people who have been experiencing trauma, to think that we can meet those needs and work with those people to provide them with help is really, really amazing.
I think we're able to help a lot of different people for different reasons. And we don't say, hey, can I have money first? It's, how can I help you?
So being hypoglycemic unaware, it is a bit scary because, you know, just having low blood sugar is a problem itself, but then not even knowing about it is even worse. So when we realized that I couldn't feel my blood sugar going low anymore, you know, my parents were anxious about letting me do stuff alone because, you know, it's what if something happens and I'm all by myself? What do I do? But having the dog with me, that's make my parents more comfortable so that when we know when it's happening. Then 2, if it does happen, she's trained to take care of that. So if I'm dizzy or I faint or something, you know, she's trained to go and get someone.
When he's with Mochi, he's never alone. He's always got someone there with him. And frankly, Mochi draws people to him and they engage him in conversations. The first thing they do is ask him about his dog. Is that your dog? What's your dog's name? Like, for instance, Kito, what's your dog's name?
Mochi.
And he has very limited words, but those are words that he knows.
This becomes home for 2 weeks, a month, however long your program is here. And at home, my apartment's accessible. Well, I have put everything in that I need, and the same with the other clients who come in. Their places they live have been set up to work for them. And we come here, and it's tricky because it isn't necessarily accessible to everyone. We have to be here though, and so on top of the stress and exhaustion that comes from training with a brand new dog guide, you know, getting in and out of showers or up and down off beds or things like that can be just a lot of extra work. It'll be nice when it's accessible and people can maybe move between floors a little bit easier, because right now we're canine vision and so we're upstairs, so no one can really come see us. So even though we may be making friends with someone in the hearing program or in the service program, we don't really have a place where we can collaborate and hang out.
We need a facility that can welcome our clients with a range of abilities. We need a facility that gives our dogs the best opportunity at success. We have made the facility that we're in now work to the best of our ability, but it's really not enough and we're busting at the seams. I think what I'm looking forward to most is a building where all of our clients can show up and without any extra effort, they can make themselves feel at home. And it's a challenge where we are today. There are lots of stairs and lots of heavy doors, and it's not really a place that welcomes the clients that we serve.
This campaign is the largest thing to happen in the Foundation's 40-year history. And contributing to it is not just contributing to a new building, but it's contributing to the future of dog guides and the many, many people that will be helped for future generations.
You can get me going for hours when I start talking about the new school. We have an opportunity to build something that is first class and going to be best suited to help our clients learn and be able to train to the best of their abilities with their dogs. I often think of how daunting it must be to come as a client to our school. You're probably anxious about who you're going to be working with, meeting your dog, knowing if that's going to be a good match. And I think in order to provide the best learning environment for our clients and our staff to train in, we need to have a space that meets those needs. So the opportunity to design something from the ground up that's going to reflect the needs of our clients, that's going to provide dedicated training space for each of our programs, it's just so exciting to be able to think that we're going to be able to do that.